This get a few viewers in before I start discussing what's going on. Hey Dent, what's up, man? Uh, okay. Um, this is basically what's going on. I don't know if you heard about what's going on PC, um, but it kind of galvanized me. Um, Basically, I'm not going to be streaming World of Warships anymore. I seriously doubt if I'll even um, play that much, but I'm not going to be streaming it. Um, I'm not going to be spending money in the game anymore. Um, their actions kind of galvanized me to do something. I know it's not going to change anything. I mean, my channel is freaking tiny, so I make no impact on them whatsoever. But at the same time, um, if you had a friend that was doing some really heinous shit, would you still be friends with them? That's kind of my analogy for it. I don't feel like that I can promote a game where the developers are just out for money. That's basically all they care about. They don't care about the players. Um, they don't care about anything else but the money. I mean, we've been waiting for a year and a half for clans and clan battles to be implemented, and they kept pushing it off. Um, we haven't gotten training rooms, and they keep flip flopping on whether they're actually going to put it in the game or not. I'm sure they don't want to put it into the game because if they do, we're going to see how fucked up all their shit really is. Like the whole, full pins on turrets and basically shit like that. It's something that I've made it abundantly clear on my channel how I feel about wargaming as a company. I think their business practices suck. I think the way they treat their community is absolute shit. They made no secrets about that whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, they won't put out content that is user friendly and that the gamers want, like cross platform divisioning, cross platform chat, um, training rooms, clans, clan battles, all that stuff. They're in no hurry to implement any of it yet. They keep releasing content, quote unquote, which is premium ships, and then they keep doing these events like the Warhammer stuff and the Azure Lane and Arpeggio Blue Steel and Warhammer, all that stuff. All of it is behind loot boxes, every bit of it. Like, I was wanting to really get some of the camos and captains from Arpeggio Blue Steel because I really enjoyed that anime. All of it's behind loot boxes, every bit of it. At least with the first round of Azure Lane, you could get a couple of captains and you could get a camo for free. All you had to do is play. That's it. But every time that they re-released it, it's gotten worse, and they realize that, hey, well, we can make a lot of money if we just put all this stuff behind loot boxes. People will pay for it. And I did. I did on the second round of Azure Lane. I got all of it. The Transformers, I got all that. Yeah, it has. It really has gone down. It takes them forever to fix a bug. Um, and when they do come up with a fix or their servers go down, what do they give you? They give you 1 day of premium time and they give you a couple of common crates. So, um, they're always quick to apologize, but they never make anything of it. Um, I mean, just look what they did to Little White Mouse on PC. That was heinous. Doesn't even begin to cover it. Um, but I mean, when I first started playing this game 2 years ago, I actually enjoyed the shit out of this game. I played it all the time. I got the premium ships. I got premium time. I did all that stuff because I was really enjoying it. But ever since then, they their quality of their game has seriously gone down. Their matchmaking is broken. Um, they're trying to cram too many ships into too few tiers. So you have ships that are completely overpowered going up against ships that can't take a hit, even though there's only one step, unless you're in a failed division, there's only one step between division or between tiers. It ain't like PC where there's a two-tier difference. But even so, they've got so many ships crammed into such a small pool that you've got these OP ships that are either campaign ships or they're premiums, and they just rule the seas because, just one reason or another, depending on the ship is depending on how OP it is. Um, so yeah, I mean they don't give a shit. They are pumping out every bit of content they can, and I use content very loosely there, to try to make money. I mean, it's like them as a company in the last year. It's like they know something we don't, and they're trying to make every cent they can out of their player base as fast as possible. Um, it ain't like this slow milking of the cow. It's like they want it all right now. Um, One of the discussions that has been made by a couple of former CCs on PC version, and this is in relation to the Missouri when it came out and they put it behind loot boxes, um, is that this game is rated for 7 and up. Yet there is gambling mechanics in the game, and from what iChase said, and I agree. I mean, for me personally, I like that it's in it, but I can understand how it could be an issue. Is all the half-naked anime chicks. It doesn't bother me. I'm an adult, but at the same time, this game is marketed for 7 and up, so you have to look at it from that lens. And he made a good point. He said basically it's not porn, but that's next best thing. um, and they released all that because they could have picked different pictures that weren't as suggestive as they are. And they did it all to encourage people to buy the captains. Basically, it all comes back to money again. Um, and I can't, in good conscience, support their game anymore. Period. If people want to keep playing it, that's fine. If people want to keep streaming it, that's fine too. That's their decision. It's their channel. I'm a small channel. I'm insignificant. It doesn't matter what I do. But for me, my conscience, I can't do it anymore. Um, I wished things were different. I do. I wish that wargaming wasn't as. I mean, they literally make billions of dollars a year. And it seems like to them that those billions of dollars a year ain't enough. I mean, what do they? What the hell do they spend their money on? I mean, seriously, because it's not improving the game. The more ships that they release, the worse the game gets. Yeah, exactly. Wargaming only cares about it's the same thing that they've said on PC version. The community contributors. It's Flambass made the excellent point. He says it doesn't matter how many CCs quit because the game no longer needs CCs because they've got enough players that they're basically self-sustaining. The people that spend $100, $200 a month on the game to get a ship or a couple of ships, they play for a few hours, maybe 5, 6 hours a week, and that's it. That's who Wargaming is targeting. The people that spend 50, 60, 70, $100, $200 a month. That's who they're targeting. They don't need CCs because their player base is at a point where it's self-sustaining. So the PC walkout with the CCs, basically what that was is it was in support of Little White Mouse and the way that she was treated. I totally support everybody that left. And for the people that stayed, look, if you want to stay a community contributor because you're at a point where your channel basically the only reason it's alive is because of World of Warships, dude, I'm not going to knock you for that. Me, my channel, I've got so few viewers most of the time, it doesn't matter. But like I said, in good conscience, I can't keep streaming World of Warships and promoting their game for the people that are new to the game and come watch my channel. Because there are a few. And I'm not going to put a header on the top of my stream saying, whatever you do, I don't care how much you enjoy the game, don't spend money on it. That's kind of defeating the purpose. Why advertise a game and say something like that? I'm probably going to end up taking the week off. And I'm going to have to try to find something else to stream. I've been thinking about War Thunder. I have it downloaded. I've played it a little bit. But I can't go to World of Tanks. It's Wargaming. Although I don't know if I even want to get into that whole pile of shit, because from what I've heard, World of Tanks isn't any better than World of Warships. Because it's Wargaming. So I'll probably end up trying to stream War Thunder. And I know this is going to nuke my channel. I mean, the few viewers I have, I know it's going to nuke it, and they're going to watch somebody else. That's fine. This is my decision. But it's at the same time, it's been a long time coming. I quit playing the game for 4 months, and I didn't miss it at all. I missed the interaction I have with you guys. Yeah, I missed that. But I didn't miss the insanely frustrating experience that it is to try to grind out all your dailies, grind out your weekly havocs. If rank pops up, you got to try to grind that out. It's basically they've got so much shit piled into this game, and the way that their missions for weekly havocs are worded, you can do the first section in AI, but the rest of it you can't do in ranked, you can't do in any arena, you can't do it in anything else. You have to play standard. So anytime that they have an arena or ranked and you want to do that, and you got to complete your weekly stuff for campaigns, dude, you've got to play a lot of fucking games to get all that shit done. And the reason they do it, I know what the reason is they're hoping that you will fall behind on your campaign and you'll have to spend doubloons to finish it out. I wasn't here for that, so I don't know. I'm guessing that was a separate game mode, just like Arena or that is, and then you had that people trying to grind that and people trying to do their campaign stuff. Yeah, I can see that. Typical wargaming. But that's what they want you to do. They want you to spend a little bit of doubloons to finish out your campaign because you missed one or two. Because they had this other content that you really wanted to grind out. It's like the Rust and Rumble event. The amount of grind you had to do in order to get the Agna Boy was absolutely insane. And it literally burnt me out playing that mode so much. And it wasn't even a good destroyer. where you because you had to play like a few 100,000 games to get it, but it was not related to the standard campaign. Yeah, it was just like the Ognoboy was. You had to play an obscene amount of games or spend doubloons to get it. And I'm sure there's a couple other ships that I can't think of right offhand that have been done the same way. Um, and it's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's ignorant. It shows that they have no concern for their player base as long as they can get money out of them. As long as people keep spending money on the game, they're not going to change. I hope and I wish that wargaming would be brought to the attention of some of these governments and be put on their um, ban list, not ban list, restriction list, like Belgium did with EA. They basically had them remove all the loot boxes out of it for that particular country. Um, I don't. I know it's a free to play game. I realize that. I don't have a problem with loot boxes in general, as long as it's like cosmetic. If it's cosmetic and it's a loot box, that's one thing. But the captains that they release, like Scharnhorst and Baltimore, and there's a couple others that are serious game-changing captains, and they're all behind loot boxes. So basically, it's a pay-to-win. You can grind out campaigns for premium ships. Yeah, you can get premium ships that way. But every one of the premium ships is a fucking tier 7. Tier 7 has gotten to be such a fucking joke. Used to be when I first started playing and I first got into tier 6 and tier 7. Tier 6 and tier 7 games were really fucking good. They were almost always down to the wire. They were almost always close because the people that got there the fastest were the best players. So basically, everybody that was in a tier 6, tier 7 game at that point were on the same playing field, basically. Because they were good enough that they were able to grind through them because they were getting a lot of wins. They were able to grind through them fast because they were getting wins. They weren't losing every game. So when I was playing tier 6, tier 7, when the game first came out, dude, I was having fun. It was a blast. Win or lose, games were close. Now, because every campaign is a tier 7 premium, tier 7 has gotten to be an absolute fucking joke. Almost every game is a blowout. The games that are close is because there's a couple people on the team that's getting their asses kicked that are basically making it a contest. The state of the game, like we talked about earlier, is absolute dog shit. I don't know about you, but I don't like it when I play a game and it doesn't matter what I do, how good I play, you still can't win. Yeah, and the Benham should have been a tier 7, technically. But they nerfed the absolute dog shit out of its torpedoes. But yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. It's frustrating. It gets people burn out. It gets people just so fucking frustrated they just shut the game off, like I did for 4 months. And I came back and it was okay for a little while because I hadn't played. And then the fatigue set in of playing and it not really making any difference. I mean, you're just grinding for the next ship, you're grinding for this, you're grinding for that. There's no sense of accomplishment. Where if they implemented clans and clan battles, you could have clan on clan battles and it would feel like you're actually working towards something, being top of the clan list. You know, but ranked is a joke because anybody can get in ranked. All you got to do is have that tier of ship. and you get in there, and well, it was like the last ranked before 2 ranked seasons ago, when they implemented that damn arms race shit. I mean, I don't know who was here to see it, but I literally farmed on this guy for half the match, and I could not fucking kill him because their team had 3 heals and our team only had 1. It was the biggest fucking infuriating waste of time I've ever had. Um, and that was all down to teammates, because one of our teammates decided to park right next to the damn pickup instead of getting it. I mean, all he had to do was move a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that's why the last ranked season and this ranked season I haven't touched, because so what? You get a couple of doubloons, you get some camos, you get some loot crates, woohoo, loot crates, and you get some steel. They've only got 1 fucking steel ship, and I've got a buddy who has ranked out on every ranked season, every arena season, has done everything. I mean, he's bought out campaigns, he's done everything, and he's still only like 3/4 of the way towards getting that ship, even as long as it's been, because there's just not enough steel no matter what you do. And it's an insane amount of grinding, because he's still having to do his campaign shit, his bureau shit. And that's another thing, this whole bureau thing. The bureau thing's fine. As a mechanic, I don't mind it, but it's just another added layer to the grind. You got to do your 5 or 6, depending on how lucky you get with ships. You got to do that every day. You've got to do your dailies. You got to work on your weeklies. And if you want to do a ranked battle, you got to work on that too. It's just basically they've made it to where if you want to stay current, you have to literally play this game 5 or 6 hours a day. And it's not sustainable for me. I can't. I used to play that much. I can't anymore. This game just infuriates me too much. Sorry, that went down the wrong way. Because I don't really enjoy the game anymore. I don't. I haven't I haven't really enjoyed the game for, I'd say, the last, I don't know, 9-10 months. So basically almost half the time I've been playing it. Well, I take that back. I've been playing for about 2.5 years, because I was playing in April before it officially launched. But the year still stands. I had fun with it for about 1.5 years, and then after that, it just got to be such a grind and so frustrating because of teammates. And I mean, I know it's a multiplayer game online. I know you're going to get shit teammates, but it seems like, well, I mean, y'all have seen my win-loss records at the end of nights. One night, I can't lose a game. Other nights, I can play like God and I still can't win a game. And that's part and parcel of the way their tiers are set up, and the state that all the tiers are in now because of dumbasses. And unfortunately, the dumbasses are the ones that are spending money. They're the ones that Wargaming are targeting their game to. But they have added no real content to this game. What, they added Arena and the Space Event, which the Space Event is an event. I don't count that as content. So they added Arena, which only pops up, what, every few months? It's only popped up, what, twice? They've added no new content to this game, in how long? I mean, we don't have clans, we don't have cross division play, we don't have clan battles, we don't have cross platform chat, we don't have training rooms, we don't have none of that shit. We don't have operations like a PC does, um, or scenarios or anything like that. Um, it just they're all about pushing out the next premium ship or the next ship behind a loot box than they are about adding content that the players want. Biggest new content they added are CVs. CVs are fucking shit. They basically single handedly destroyed this game. Because you can do everything exactly right and you can still get fucking nuked by a carrier. Um, Carriers are the new destroyers. Um, hey, Nicola. Yeah, Transylvania's fun, but it only comes around twice or once a year. Um, but that Transylvania concept was what operations on PC are. You have you pick a ship, you go into an operation, and basically it's a set scenario. Like you have to defend troop ships, or you have to escort this, or you have to assault that, and that's how you score on it. It's a scenario that you play out. But the thing, getting back to wargaming, clans, clan battles, training rooms, cross division play, and cross division chat. Those five things, wargaming cannot make money on. So they're in absolutely no fucking hurry to release it. Yeah, and you had 50% of the player base screaming for carriers, and there are still, what, 40% of games, hell, probably higher than that at lower tiers, that don't have a carrier in them. Where are all these people that wanted carriers? They got carriers, they started playing them and realized they were boring as fucking shit to play. I played this game to play World of Warships, not World of Airplanes. I've said it 100 fucking times. And then now they're forcing submarines down the throat of PC players, which thank God we're never. This game is never going to get submarines. They can't because um, the current gen consoles can't handle the rendering of the underwater environment along with the upper. I just don't see current gen consoles being able to um, handle it. Well, the Parsifal, hell, I went up against a Midway, and I was in a cruiser, and he got a lucky drop on me with HE bombs. Basically, he hit with every shell. He literally took half the health of my cruiser in one strike. Um, Now, if you're going broadside to a battleship or another cruiser and they smack the fuck out of you for half your health or kill you outright, that was your own fucking fault for going broadside. With carriers, there's literally no defense against them. They're gonna get their strike off, and the tier 7 carriers, they hit so fucking hard that, and if a carrier gets in his mind that you're going down, you're dead. I don't care. He's either going to keep you spotted to where you can't get out of range if you're a DD, or he's just going to sit there and he's going to totally focus on you and kill you. I don't know if I'm going to rant for another 10 minutes. If not, like I said, I'm going to take the week off. Um, I'm probably going to end up going to um, War Thunder and give that a shot next Monday. But like I said, I'm not going to cover World of Warships anymore. I'm not going to stream it. I don't want anything to do with them. But I appreciate all your support, Dent, and everybody else. Um, like I said, if you still want to play the game, hey, knock yourself out. But I'm not going to. I don't want to be associated with them anymore. I've already gone onto my Twitch and taken down all my World of Warships schedule. Um, but yeah, that's basically all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Thanks, Dant. I hope that you'll join me for whatever I do next. If not, that's cool. You know, everybody's got their thing. If I don't see you again, take it easy. I enjoyed it. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. Just wanted to give y'all an update why I wasn't going to be streaming this week, and also why I'm not going to be streaming World of Warships anymore. I just don't want to be associated with them anymore, and I'm not going to peddle their shit for them. I know my channel is tiny. I've said it 100 times. This isn't going to make any difference, but for me personally, I'll appreciate that, Dant. And like I said, take it easy. But yeah, that's basically it. That's all I wanted to say. For everybody that's followed me and those people that have subscribed to me, it means everything. People that come out, hang out while I stream, and it means everything to me. It's the reason I do it. All right, Dan, take it easy, man. I don't play World of Warships because I enjoy the game. I played it because y'all liked watching me play it. But it's come to the point where that's just no longer an option or feasible. So, on that note, like I said, I'm taking a week off. I'll be back Monday. I'm going to give War Thunder a try. And y'all have a good week.